Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
Everybody, what happened? You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxer, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshot himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, el Sazón, el Borracho, el Café Bustelo, el Pastor de Boxeo. Mi gente, mi gente, mi gente. First and foremost, God bless each and every one of y'all, man. Of course, a lot of people was tuning into the Jamel Charlo workout. Jamel Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez. You already know September 30th. Just what? Under 3 weeks away, or 2 weeks away, right? Yeah, 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Well, the fighters got 2 more weeks to go because, of course, the last week is fight week. So right now, you know what I'm saying? The sparring is ramping up. It's probably going to be the last week of real hard sparring and things of that nature. Hopefully, both of these fighters are healthy going into the fight. Shout out to Jamel Charlo. Shout out to Canelo Alvarez by giving us this fight, undisputed versus undisputed. Once again, shout out to Showtime. Showtime has done a wonderful job 2023. Shout out to PBC, TGB, Canelo's promotion, lines only. Doing a hell of a job this year in the sport of boxing. Low nose boxing in the building. What's good? Nose boxing in the building. Dímelo Boricua. El Shakur versus Josue Vargas, Braun Strowman. Gracias de lo mío con los 2 pesos de plátano. Yes, man, yes. Ya tú sabes, Josué Vargas le estaba dando la mamada. Braun Strowman le estaba dando la mamada. Christian Padilla in the building. What's good? Dímelo, el pastor de boxeo. Yeah, we got, you know when they say black on black crime is black on black duck. Black on black duck. Frank Martin was given the opportunity to fight for his first world title. Best win of his career was Michel Rivera, la Salsa Ali Rivera. It is what it is, folks. It is what it is. Dame quítame la gafa. Smash the like button on your way in. Smash the like button on your way in. You already know, man, my Jets is playing tonight. So if the live ain't popping, the live ain't popping, we're going to cut it short and watch the Jets versus the Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? If the live ain't popping, then I got to go watch my Jets, you know? Eat some black beans. So, you know, we got some good fights and we got some good ducks. We got some good fights. We got some good ducks. Sometimes, man, if you feel like you're going on a fight with a gun, if you feel like you're going into a gunfight with a knife, and maybe that's how Frank Martin feels. Frank Martin, who is signed under Errol Spence promotion. Man Down Promotions. Pause. I don't like that name for real. I don't like that name, man. I don't like that name, man, for a promotional company. Man Down Promotion. That shit like sound like I don't know. It sounds like probably like a como un strip club de pájaro. Charles Edward Cheese in the building. Gonna hold $3 super chari party K. Charles Edward Cheese, aka queso, American queso, Swiss queso, mustard queso. Ya tú sabes, mi hermano. Queso cheese. Good looking out, my brother, man. Appreciate that, man. Martin Earl got to do better. Hey, yo, man. I said a long time ago. Even when they was announcing, when they was about to announce the fight, I said that, you know, Man Down Promotions, pause, is gonna go out of business. You feel me? Can you imagine que if they was like in a club and something like that, and they'd be like, yeah, who you work, what you do? I'm a boxer. Yeah, what company, Man Down Promotions? Oh, Oh, you are the person that is Man Down Promotion. Can I get a shirt? Can you imagine Frank Martin walking around with the Man Down Promotions in the club? Can you imagine? Can you imagine Frank Martin walking around with the Man Down Promotion shirt? And he in the club and stuff like that, not knowing where he at. Y viene ese pájaro de que, hey, yo, what's that shirt, Man Down? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm Man Down over here, Man Down. Oh, what's your name? And your name is Frank? Man Down Promotions and Frank. Oh shit! You got a Man Down, and your name is Frank. Oh man, I never like that name, man. Strap season too. I got a Frank Strap Man Down. That shit sound too fruity, man. I don't know about y'all, man. That shit sound fruity. Can you imagine, man? Frank Martin walking down the club and stuff like that in the village or in San Francisco. Excuse me, what is that shirt? What is that? Oh, that's Man Down. You know, we rep Man Down around here. Oh. I never seen you around here. What do you do for a living? What's your name? Frank. Frank. Man Down. Oh, and what's the monologue? What's the slogan? Strap season. Oh. Yeah, that's too much fruity, man. That's a sign right there, folks. And then you see, and then be like, so who you work with? And then he shows you, so who's your boss? And then he showed you like a picture with Errol Spence and Yella Beezy, where Errol Spence is kissing Yella Beezy. I'm like, ow. So let me get this straight. Man Down Promotions, bing. Your name is Frank, bing. Strap season, and that's your boss. Oh man, the signs was all there, folks. The signs was all there. Willie Hernández con los 7 pesos. Ahora comprar pork fried rice con chicken wing. Porque con el fried rice solo, eso es 6 pesos. Con el pork fried rice en chicken wing, esos son 7 pesos, mi hermano. Gracias, Willie Hernández. Oh man, now I got it. Now I understand. Now I understand, man. It just don't. Hey yo, look, man. I'm just connecting the mother effing dots. That's all I'm doing, man. You know how 2023 is, man. It's the Skittle era, man. It's the rainbow era, man. It's the Starburst era, man. Taste the motherfucking rainbows era, man. Strap season. He didn't want the strap season. Ain't no strap season for Frank Martin. What happened to Man Down? Huh? Man Down strap season, Frank. Frank Fuda Martin, man. He ain't want no part of Shakur Stevenson, y'all. He don't want no part of Shakur Stevenson. It was inevitable that Shakur Stevenson was going to whip that ass anyway. But you know what I'm saying? So maybe, I don't know. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? We could say that he's scary. Maybe we could say he's a coward. And look, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, man. I break these down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. I consider these modern day wars, modern day gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for pure entertainment, man. Y'all know, y'all been following the channel. I don't like to say that fighters are pussy bums or scared or fearful or cowards. But when when you look, there's people that just call out ducks, just call out ducks. You know what I'm saying? In the boxing, in the fans, if a fighter say, yo, let me fight, I want to fight you, and then they don't fight, the fans all of a sudden see like, hey, yo, he was ducking. Hey, yo, he was ducking. No. But in boxing, when there's some paperwork, and you decline, you don't negotiate. You decline, you signed, you almost signed, you agreed to all the terms. Let's not forget that we was on Bud Crawford's neck when he pulled out of the contract and went to the BLK Prime and fought David Avenesian. So I don't even know why these Errol Spence. I'm seeing the Errol Spence fans. Cause let's be real, ain't no such thing as Frank Martin fans. I've been in this community. I've been in this community for a good period of time to understand the fan bases. What people come to my channel be like, hey yo, Punch. Have you seen this other fighter like Frank? I know there's more Floyd Schofield fans than Frank Martin fans. I know there's more Keyshawn Davis fans than Frank Martin fans. I know there's more Andy Cruz fans. I know Ben Whitaker fans. I know even the Fernando the Fernando Vargas sons. You know what I'm saying? They got more fans. I ain't never met a Frank Martin fan in my damn life. The only people that was rocking with Frank Martin is because they rocking with Earl the True Spence. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's be honest. I ain't never met a Frank Martin fan in my damn life. I met a Gary Antoine Russell fan. I met a Gary Russell fan. I never met a Frank Martin fan in my life. Never met a Frank Martin fight. The only reason anybody's going to give him the benefit of the doubt, the reason why he ducked is because you are a EJ fan, or Errol Spence fan. Not the big fish, but the tuna fish. That's the only reason why you like Frank Martin. Shout out to Brandon. He said, yo, he likes duck sauce. Man, duck down. Get you some. Man, go on, duck an opportunity. And then he goes into and shout out to the Fight Hub TV. And he's elaborating on, well, you know what I'm saying? He did the same thing to Haney. And then, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry, we're going to get there. And then the tables will turn. See, he's saying the same thing that Errol Spence was saying. Remember back in the days when Errol Spence was saying, don't worry, you know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman don't want to fight me. And Sean Porter, and the table's going to be turned and blah, blah, blah. Now Frank Martin saying the same thing. So I know he's been in conversation with Errol True Spence. And I know that Errol Spence, he knows boxing. And he knows that he's an Olympian. Shakur Stevenson is an Olympian. He's like, look, I'm going to tell you right now, Frank, don't take this fight. I know maybe Tom Brown is telling you to take this fight. Showtime, Stephen Espinosa, probably Al Heyman is. No. Don't take this fight. You don't want to look like me. You don't want to have the black eyes. You don't want to look like me. You don't want your girl to tell you that you want to go to Dubai, baby. You want to go to Dubai, baby. You don't want to go through that right now. Matter of fact, let's keep on building you up. Let's get the Gervonta Tank Davis fight later on in the line, like Pitbull Cruz. You see that his stock didn't drop even on the loss. I'm gonna tell you like this: Shakur's team is gonna whoop your ass, and then he got something to prove. He was in the locker room and I got my ass whooped, and he was with Terrence Bud Crawford. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think we're ready for that fight. That's what it is. In reality, are fighters scared to fight one another? I don't think so. If you tell Frank Martin, yo, if Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson was in a street fight, they were just going into the street fight. I don't think that fighters are scared. Let's be real, let's be honest. But when I say coward now, because I never use that in when we're talking about fighters, because I believe that they ain't scared, man. This is what they've been doing practically their whole life. People are scared of losing out in the investment. People are scared of the stock. If fighters knew, I'm going to tell you like this, to be honest. If fighters knew that if you lose, your stock don't drop, you know, almost like the UFC, almost like Jorge Masvidal, or like Nate Diaz, he loses, his stock don't drop. If fighters had an indication and stuff like that, like an overall indication that your stock really don't drop if you lose like that. Like, we're not going to, there's fighters right now, if they lose, is in their contracts that their manager and promoter could. It don't matter if they sign for 5 years. Hey, these boxers are like on a football contract. They ain't nothing guaranteed. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen contracts. If Frank Martin loses to Shakur Stevenson, you know that Errol Spence just could cut him loose. That's the hard thing about being a fighter. And I understand why certain fighters may not want to take the fight. Certain managers may not want to put them in that fight, because then it's going to be hard for them to put them on TV. It's hard for them to convince the network or buy that slot or whatever. If Frank Martin loses to Shakur Stevenson, let's be real, let's be honest. It's not like Frank Martin got a fan base. Does he got a fan base? He don't even got a fan base. So who's going to hold him down when he lose? Huh? Who's going to hold him down when he lose? See, at least with Pitbull Cruz, he lost to Gervonta Tank Davis, and he put up a good fight, right? And he still, let's be honest, he still got the Latino Mexican fan base, and they like the way he fights. Again, I ain't never met a Frank Martin fan in my life. That's because it's already on the ground in the UFC. Can't fall from the floor. I like that. I like that. They don't want to see African fighters taking each other out. Okay, Mr. Chop Top. The code in the building. What's good, code? Porque es un dog goose. Ese tipo un palomo. Ese tipo un pariguayo. Ese tipo no tiene cojones. Ese tipo un doggy dog. Geico dog. Act like duck. Eso es lo que es ya. Mira, ese tigre dice que they give him a title shot. Y dice que no. He's talking about, well, Shakur and Devin Haney. You're not Shakur Stevenson. You're not Devin Haney. ¿Por qué tú estás hablando de esa gente, mi hermano? This is your opportunity. Talk about you, Frank Martin. Frankfurter. Talk about you. Ladies and gentlemen, I said this yesterday. Look, I'm going to tell you like this. Hey, yo, the WBC, Mauricio Surmon, Gilbert Mendoza, WBA, Daryl Peoples, IBF, and Paco. Mira, señores y señores, if you're going to be mandating people, if you're going to be mandating the fighter, and they decline to be mandated, and they decline to fight for a world title and pay the sanctioning fees, kick them out the rankings. That's it. Usted le está dando mucha chance a esta gente, Pitbull Cruz is still in the rankings when he dug Shakur Stevenson. Lomachenko is still in the rankings when he dug Shakur Stevenson. And Frank Martin is still going to be in the rankings when he dug Shakur Stevenson. Yo, these belt federations got to do what they got to do. Hey, yo, my man. Yo, you don't want to fight him? We mandated you. You don't want to fight this? Get the hell out of here. Get the fuck out of here like Canelo Alvarez told David Andre. Nah, you got to take him out the rankings. You just can't be ducking and you leave him in rank number 1, rank number 2. Let me see. Wait. Let's go to the rankings right quick. Porque así no, yo lo hago también. If I could duck and stuff like that and still stay in the number 1 position or 2 position, yes, esa mierda. I see no punch. You ain't going to the Jets and Bills. I'm going to watch the game. That's what I'm saying. If the people ain't supporting the channel and smashing the like button and the views ain't up, we're going to watch the Jets. Aaron Rodgers, Buffalo Bills, Buffalo Soldiers, dreadlock Rasta. Buffalo Soldiers. Aaron Rodgers is gonna smoke him today. Let's go, Aaron Rodgers. Let's go, Jets. 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 Coño. Still early. Buffalo Soldier. Dreadlock Rasta. Fighting on the range, right? Fighting for survivor. You gonna hear me? Heaven and hell and the earth. You don't know what tried them really worth. Oh, there's going this code. That story has never been told. And now you see the light. Everybody, stand up for your rights. Come on. Look at the ranking. No. Man, esta la vaina de, this is problem right here, my friends. This is problem. Look at the rankings of the WBC. Espera. Vasily Lomachenko, number 1. Doug. Shakur Stevenson, number 2. Mandatory. Number 3, Pitbull Cruz. Number 4, Frank Martin. Number 5, William Cepeda. Number 6, Edwin de los Santos. Mira, Shakur Stevenson versus Jermaine Ortiz is a good fight, right? But this is the problem. These guys all ducked, but you're still going to have them in the rankings. That's the problem. Es un problema, mi hermano. YouTube Sunday tickets is a ripoff. Only thing that they better than DirecTV is a video quality. Okay, back to boxing. My bagel. You understand what I'm trying to say? Smash the like. And that's what I'm saying. You got to get, look, because think about it. You take him out the rankings. All right, you got to go with the rankings because you guys don't want to fight. Right? You guys don't want to fight. Then you elevate. You can elevate guys like Edwin de los Santos, Maxie Hugh, who I believe that beat George Camboso, Keyshawn Davis. Elevate these guys. Look, you see these guys? Look at the number 8, the number 9, the number 10. Elevate these guys. Elevate Maxie Hugh, Keyshawn Davis. Elevate them. Take these guys out that don't want to fight for the world title. Vasily Lomachenko, Isaac Cruz, Frank Martin, take them out. William Cepeda, take them out. Edwin de los Santos, let's see if he's going to fight or Doug. And then we give the rightful guy that beat George Camboso through the IBF. He should be a mandatory in the IBF. Give them Maxie Hughes. Hey, give him the opportunity. I know that Maxie Hughes will take it. I know that Maxie Hugh would take it. Because Maxie Hugh will see that at his opportunity. Maxie Hugh would take it. Give it to Maxie Hugh. Or De Los Santos, el Dominicano. But the thing I was thinking, I'm thinking about the De Los Santos, that De Los Santos is PBC side. And if Pitbull Cruz is PBC side and he dug, Frank Martin PBC side and he dug, what makes you think that they're going to give it to De Los Santos? The only thing that I know is they just be giving Dominican fighters like, opportunity and lose, but at least they get the opportunity. But I'm just saying that he's the PBC side. Why would they give it to him? Give it to Maxie Yu. I know that Keyshawn Davis is not going to fight Shakur Stevenson, so scratch that thing out as well. Even though I like Keyshawn Davis, but he always saying that's his best friend and they're not going to be fighting and stuff like that. So scratch Keyshawn Davis. So that's it on Maxie Yu. I think he earned it. I think he earned this title shot then. De Los Santos would never say no. I don't know. I don't think that, look, on all serious, I believe that the management really has to say so and say yes or say no. I don't understand why Frank Martin is not fighting. He's giving me he's giving us the dumbest explanation. Matter of fact, Frank Martin, you should have kept your mouth shut. You should have never came out. You should have hired PR. They didn't want to hire PR. They let you go out there and give that excuses. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. And then the table's going to turn. And then he was talking about Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. Let me say it like this. Devin Haney is a champion. Shakur Stevenson a champion. You take it. You should have taken that fight and then see if the table's going to be turning. But you know it was inevitable that Shakur Stevenson was going to whoop that ass. So you know what? He's a smart coward. I mean, even though that he's a coward, but a smart coward at that, though. Let's be real, let's be honest. De Los Santos would do what is told, just like everyone else on PBC. Facts, HLD in the building, Boricua in the building. Boricua in the building, HLD. Albert in the building. I think that Maxie Yu would take it like this, just like that. Dale 500,000, él coge ese dinero. And this is what I was talking about the other day, bro. I was talking about the business of boxing and the sport of boxing. The business of boxing is taking over because because if Frank Martin was about the competition and the challenge and the dare to be great. He don't want to be dare to be great. He don't want to challenge. He don't want to be I thought that the WBC was the prestige title. I thought that the WBC is held in high regards from these fighters, but now people are turning down. I never seen this in boxing. Mandatories, guys that was never champions, turning down to be a champion. That's when you know being a champion in boxing is not what it used to be. It's not. Pitbull Cruz never won the shit, and he turned down a championship fight. Frank Martin made $75,000 versus Michelle Rivera. You turning down $1 million? You don't, Frank Martin, let me tell you like this. You don't know what's going to happen in your life. Sometimes you know what it is. You know what? I got to question these fighters when they be like, you know what? I fight for my family. You know what I'm saying? I fight for my family. Frank Martin, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, next year. You know what's going to happen? God forbid, you don't know. Look at Paul Williams. Shout out to Paul Williams. Did you forget? Anybody forget? Did you forget who Paul Williams was supposed to fight before the motorcycle accident? Do y'all remember who he was about to fight? Should I remind you who Paul Williams was going to fight? Dime, mi gente, ustedes saben de boxeo. Who Paul Williams was about to fight before the accident? Paul Williams was about to fight the 4-division world champion, super middleweight undisputed Canelo Alvarez. That was his next fight. That's who he was going to fight next before the accident, Canelo. Can you imagine how that fight would have been? I know he got knocked out by Sergio Martinez. The people thought that Canelo Alvarez would have beat him, but can you imagine Paul Williams, the Punisher versus Canelo Alvarez? My goodness, it would have been fireworks, man. We don't know what's going to happen. Y'all remember? That was going to be the fight. Signed, sealed, It was going to be delivered. Paul Williams versus Canelo Alvarez. Can you imagine if at that time also Canelo Alvarez would have had Paul Williams on his resume? Wow. Remember? Y'all don't remember? Come on, I know it's been a little bit of time. What was it? What year was that? 2000 what? 14? 13, 15? Fairmont almost 30. De lo que quiere es dinero, pero sin pelear con Shakur. Y si ella va a tener 30 años y no quiere pelear también. These guys are so scared to lose and think that their stock is going to drop. Your stablemate stock didn't drop. Put up a great fight, Frank Morton. That's all you got to do. Fighters out there, just put up a great effort, a great fight. Everybody already considers Shakur Stevenson one of the a pound for pound caliber fighter, top 10. You lose to Shakur Stevenson respectfully. You ain't going nowhere. You're going to stay right there and you're going to still have big fights. We was talking about this the other day. John Ryder is going to have a big fight. Maybe a Edgar Balaga, maybe a Jaime Munguia, because the way that he performed, the way that he put up a fight, even though that he didn't win, he didn't win more than 3 rounds or 2 rounds. The people identified that he went out there, he put up a fight, he didn't lay down, he didn't fight that he was just wanted the Canelo Alvarez sweepstake in the check. He went there and fought his heart out. And the boxing fans appreciate when fighters fight their heart out. Boxing fans are very, very smart in that sense. We know when you're cheating us out. We know when you're trying hard. We know when we feel like we quit. You see, when the fans look Alexander Usyk versus Danny Dubois. People are saying about, oh yeah, it was a low blow, but you know what? Danny Dubois quit. People identify, fans could see, even when fans is like giving you some props, but the fans also saw you and you quit. See, they didn't see Pitbull Cruz quit. They didn't see John Ryder quit. Man, I would like to, then you identify that fighter. You know what, damn, I would like to see that effort versus this other good fighter to see how this effort, how he handles this effort. Some fighters get it. Look, I'm gonna tell you that, I'm gonna give you another name. Gabe Rosado. How many losses does Gabe Rosado have? How many losses? But you know what? When we see Gabe Rosado, you know that his effort is at 100. He got 14, 15 losses, but you know his effort is at 100. The reason why the UK people love Derek Chisora is because he does not cheat them out. Even if he's going to lose, you see Derek Chisora is going all out. And he's a fan favorite in the UK. Derek Chisora got like 13, 14, 15 losses, but he does not cheat the fans. All you got to do is put up a good effort. You're still going to have opportunities. Adrian Granado from Chicago, he puts up a good fight. Facts, HLD, Mario Barrios puts up a good fight. You could have a career in boxing. Not everybody's going to be Floyd Mayweather. Not everybody going to be Oscar de la Hoya. Not everybody going to be one of the greats, but I'm telling you like this. Those fighters that could get these type of fights, big fights, get their little million, get their 750,000, get their 1.1, 1.2, 500,000. You collect those, right? And you start investing in it. Gabe Rosado's doing good, but he earned it. He earned all those big fights. He put himself in position for all those good fights. He talked. Also, he didn't stay in the cut. Even when he lose, he stayed out there. He stayed out there. He stayed in shape. That's another thing about, that's another thing. Shout out to the Boricua, Gabe Rosado. That's another thing about Gabe Rosado. Gabe Rosado always stayed ready when his name was called. He was not ballooned up. You never seen him ballooned up. He was always ready with his name called. Jaime Munguia, he was ready. Daniel Jacob, he was ready. Triple G, he was ready. Lemieux, he was ready. Anybody, he was ready. He was ready. And then his last fight, he can happily say he's retired and is respected. Gabe Rosado's a respected fighter. Doesn't matter how many losses he got. He never cheated the fans. He never cheated himself. He never cheated the sport. And if Gabe Rosado comes back and he was active, you know what they will be saying right now? How about Gabe Rosado versus Edgar Berlanga? If Gabe Rosado says, I'm going to come out of retirement, how much you want to bet that they'll put him up against Edgar Berlanga and Gabe Rosado in New York City? You can have a career. You don't have to be Floyd. You ain't going to be Canelo, but you could have a good career that you could be proud of yourself and people still respect you. There's a lot of fighters right now, they're scared. Not only are going to be Floyd. Sorry. Frank Martin, you ain't going to be Floyd. But you could have a good career and make good paydays. You put up a great fight versus Shakur Stevenson, guess what? You could fight Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, and Tank. And those will be two good paydays. As a matter of fact, probably you could make $3 million off of that in the same year. $3 million. You get $2 million maybe for Gervonta Tank, not 1.5 Gervonta Tank Davis, $1 million in Shakur Stevenson. You invest in that, that would be a pay-per-view fight. You get a little bit of a back end, and that would be good in the year. You'll be making more than champions. What table is going to be turned in the lightweight division? You ain't going to turn no table. Frank Martin, oh yeah, and then I get to the spot, yeah, I'm going to get in, I'm going to turn in. You ain't going to turn no table. Ain't nobody beating Shakur Stevenson. You ain't beating Lomachenko. And you're not beating Tank Davis. But at least you in the division and where you could capitalize off these names. So fight them. You in a division. You in a lucrative division where you could capitalize off these names. You could capitalize off these names. Shakur, Tank, Loma, Pitbull, Cepeda. You can capitalize. There's a lot of fights for you. And then the guys in the come up. There's a good fight for you right there with Floyd Schofield. There's a fight which right there that you could go back and forth with Keyshawn Davis. Yo, Frank Martin, you could have you could have good money. These guys want the one-shot deal. These guys are worried about that one-shot deal because they don't really believe in themselves. They're looking at it like, that's it. I got to make the best out of it. I got to make the best out of it. I got to make the best out of it. Hey, yo, Frank Martin, you never know what can happen. Frank Martin, you don't know if Shakur Stevenson gets sick. You don't know if he can't come 100%. Think about it if George Kambosos would have said, nah, I'm not fighting Teofimo Lopez. I got no chance. Look what happened to Kambosos. How about if Kambosos would have thought like you, Frank Martin? Kambosos would have never had the opportunity. Kambosos would have never had the opportunity and then get the title and then get a Devin Haney and get that stadium fight and get more money. You never know what can happen. You never know what can happen, Frank Martin. But I say like this, Frank Martin from Man Down Promotions, pause. Is if you don't believe in yourself or your team don't believe in yourself. And if your team is telling you, nah, we're not going to put you up against Shakur Stevenson, knowing that is right now is the perfect time for you to fight Shakur Stevenson, then in the back of your mind, you got to say, my own team doesn't believe in me. If your team is, let me say Frank Martin, if your team ain't putting you out there at this time, WBC title on the line versus Shakur Stevenson, your team don't believe in you. Your team don't believe in you. So you don't believe in yourself and your team doesn't believe in you. I thought you come from Man Down Promotions. Didn't Errol Spence fight for what he wanted? Didn't Errol Spence fight for what he wanted? Didn't they wanted him to fight Keith Futam Thurman? He said, I'm not fighting nobody unless it's Terrence Bud Crawford. He put his foot down, right? Why you ain't put your foot down? Why you ain't learn from Errol Spence? Put your foot down. No, I'm going to fight this. There's going to be $1 million and there's going to be a title on the line. I'm going to make the best of this. What happened? Deborah James got no time for you because Ryan Garcia announced that he's going to be fighting later this year. AJ going to be fighting later this year. Maybe Errol Spence probably gonna be fighting later this year. He got Jamel Charlo. He got no time for you. That's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Derrick James got no time for you. Maybe that's what it is. And you don't feel confident. I mean, we got 3 more weeks to go. What was supposed to be the fight? October. Yeah, he got no time for you. When was going to be the fight? Yeah, he got no time for you. It was supposed to be in October, right? Bass for the building. What's good, man? Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Smash. All right. I mean, at this point, it really is all Bob's fault. I'm telling you. Tio, come on home. Dude should have took it to purse, plain and simple. I mean, he would have took it a purse bid, but I think that how much Frank Martin is really worth. Maybe PBC or maybe Showtime that's doing a hell of a job. They would have break that shit to Showtime. It would have been good. But maybe they got a lot of fights lined up on Showtime. That's what it is. Maybe they got they still got. They don't know if Gervonta Tank is going to be fighting in December, right? David Benavidez. They got the David Benavidez and stuff, and they got the David Benavidez and Demise Andre. They don't know if Jamal Charlo going to be fighting in the later this year. They don't know if Kalen Plant. So I think that maybe they let ESPN, and remember they worked out a deal just like Bud Crawford and Sean Porter did. That Sean Porter didn't take it a purse bid and stuff like that. So they worked out a deal, and that's why I feel. I think it was a good platform for Frank Martin. A lot of people don't know Frank Martin. It was a good opportunity for you to really introduce yourself to the world on ESPN, a big platform, and where they're going to be talking about you, Shakur Stevenson, and then of course they would have added the name with Errol Spence and stuff like that. Frank Martin, you lost a great opportunity, man. You lost a good opportunity. Let me tell you like this. I think that Frank Martin is really, the fight was for November 16th. So yeah, he would have had time with he would have had like 7 weeks with Derrick James, because September 30th he would have had the undivided attention. But also Ryan Garcia is going to be fighting in December, so we don't know. And that would have been a good workout anyway. If they stable made that would have been good sparring partners right there, Frank Martin and Ryan Garcia. But I don't know, man. I think that I think they dropped the ball on this one. Hopefully they can renegotiate and get that fight right back up, because I think Frank Martin, unless they're gonna get you Gervonta Tank Davis. But then if they get you Gervonta Tank Davis, you're gonna be on one and done. You're gonna be on one and done. Tank and O'Malley is is the stadium fight punch. Just so you know. To be honest, I really don't know nothing about that O'Malley. I really don't follow the UFC. I don't follow the MMA like that. To be honest, I'd probably seen a little bit of the highlight. I think he's the guy with the colorful cornrows, the rainbow cornrows. I don't know nothing about the UFC. To be honest, I know John Jones. I know Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal. I know JJ. I know the girls. Some of the girls and stuff like that. Like I know them by face, but I don't know them by name. Once it goes to the ground and pound game, I just tune out. I don't know. It's funny. I don't find MMA exciting. It's crazy. I like the strikers. You know what I'm saying? I don't like Ryan training with Derrick James. I never did. It's too basic. I agree with you, Coda, on that one. I don't like. I don't know why. And I said this before. Why everybody's running to the trending trainer? Now he's struggling, right? And now Bomac is the guy. I think that Ryan Garcia could have done good with a young trainer that's gonna be just focused on developing him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said Coach Anthony and Ryan Garcia, Gerald Tucker and Ryan Garcia. Like, why you got to go all the way to Derrick James? Like, you don't have to do that. I wish that Ryan Garcia would have picked a good, educated young coach. Ryan Garcia, Coach Anthony would have been good. Ryan needs the basics. I think he got the basics. You know what it is, Charles? I think he got the basics. You know, if you look at him in the amateur, he got almost 200 amateur fights. He got 7 national titles. He got the basics. The only thing is that when you got special, God gifted talent, what happens is with some certain fighters that got the special talent is that they do they fight untraditionally, right? Because they got that speed and they got that power. So it's almost like Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. knew the basics, but his speed and power allows him to not be fundamental. You know what I'm saying? His speed and power allows him to, shortcut. You know what I'm saying? Allows him to have his hand down, and look, just like T.O., sometimes he having his left hand down. Javante Tan Davis sometimes don't throw a lot of punches. For his height, he should be throwing a lot of punches, but since he got that equalizer, he don't go out there trying to really win rounds. You know what I'm saying? I think their speed and power, the special attributes, allows them. Look at Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is a gold medalist. He got all the fundamentally, but you know what I'm saying? At that time, a guy that's more than Muhammad Ali was not even normal. So the footwork, he relied so much on his reflex that when he slowed down, that he was getting caught a lot. So I think Ryan Garcia knows the fundamentals. I think he need to sharpen the fundamentals, but I think what he does need is movement. That's what I think he needs. Movement, punching off the back foot. You know what I'm saying? Punching, fighting backwards, going forward, cutting the ring off. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people critiqued him that he didn't cut the ring off of the versus Emmanuel Tagu. So I think movement and elusiveness, in my opinion, is what Ryan Garcia needed. He said, "Coda right and gifted punch. That young man, he's gifted with speed, but the difference is Coda is that we see his speed matched up with a guy that also has speed and power and probably have better timing. That's what it is. Look. It's almost. I'm gonna give you an example, Coda. Remember Lomachenko versus Gary Russell Jr.? I believe that Gary Russell Jr. is quicker than Lomachenko. I mean, it's faster than Lomachenko, but Lomachenko was quicker. And once you throw a fastball for too much, you know what I'm saying? A good fighter, an elite fighter is going to time that, and it's going to neutralize your timing. You know what I'm saying? Gary Russell Jr. looked quick versus anybody. Oh, okay. Defense is all Ryan needs. Now he needs elusiveness, he needs movement, he needs defense. He also, and I agree with Charles that he needs to be disciplined with his fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna say it like this: he was throwing a lot of left hooks, and Tank Davis was seeing almost all them left hooks. He was ducking before he knocked him down the first time. Remember, he ducked like 7 left hooks. He saw that. I said he gifted like, now he ain't gifted like Roy, but I'm just saying he's gifted with speed compared to his contemporaries today. He's gifted with that speed. He's fast. He is fast, but you ran into somebody that is just as fast, just as powerful, and more experienced, probably more polished, and at the time more sharper because he already had that. He already had the fight in February versus Hector Luis Garcia, so he went straight into another training camp. So Javante Tan Davis, you could tell that he was sharp in the defensive end and sharp in offensive end, and that's why Oscar De La Hoya was actually mad at Ryan Garcia because he didn't take a tuna. So the thing is that Tank Davis was sharper, better, faster, stronger, defensively sound, and he was just smarter. I'm we're more mad. We're more upset that Frank Martin turned down with championship fight. But guess what? Martin ain't the only one that turned down the championship fight. Ryan Garcia turned down the championship fight with Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia turned down the championship fight when he beat Luke Campbell, and he said that he won't fight for belts. Maybe it would have been different. Maybe all this would have been different. Maybe if Ryan Garcia would have fought Devin Haney, let's say Ryan Garcia would have beat Devin Haney, and then he would have fought George Kambosos and become undisputed. this whole thing would have been all different. But you chased the bag, and good, you got the bag. But at least see Ryan Garcia, did his stock drop? Maybe a little, but his stock dropping is probably still, his stock is still probably better than everybody else from his contemporaries. Lalo, Roma con los 5 pesos. Shakur called Martin a dog because he didn't take a meal to fight him, but Shakur would have made more than his last 3 fights if he took the 25% with Devin. False lies and lies, Lalo. Lies. Hypothetically, see, I think that's what the problem is, that, like I said it again, Lalo, how much money was he offered, bro? I'm going to say it. Come on, Lalo, help me out. How much money was Shakur Stevenson offered? See, everybody running with this 25%. Everybody's running with the 25%. How much did they offer? How much did they offer? How much did they offer? Come on, Lalo. Come on, Lalo. Come on, Lalo. Facts, because I don't want 25 of the pie. Ain't a damn duck. That's crazy. How much was 25%, Lalo? Come on. Anybody want to help him? He said, but Shakur would have made more than his last 3 fights if he took 25%. Shakur Stevenson made more than $2 million in his last, in probably almost the last 3. Those are his guaranteed. Those are his minimums. All right, Lalo? Those are his minimums. So, how much did they offer? What was the 25%? What was the 25%? All right, man. He's not gonna write it. Are you gonna you need to go to the video? You need to go to a channel. You need to Google. Who made up this thing? He ducked and avoided. How much was 25%? Because if it's the 8 million that people talking about, let's do the math. Let's do the math. Let's see. Let's do the math. Okay. All right. 20. Let me see. Nope. All right. Okay. All right. It has to be a G between family. Nope. Let's see. Let's go 30. 30 million. No. Let's go a little more. Let's go 32. Boom. All right. Okay. All right. Let's do the math. Let's do the math, y'all. Hold on. Okay. So we could see it to the people. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. Okay. I got to show the people because I really want to know. I really want to know if y'all believe this mess. Hold on. I'm going to put it here for y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I got it here. I'm putting the picture up for him. Hold on. There you go. Okay. Let's take this to kindergarten. Okay. All right. Boom. Okay. Boom. All right. We're gonna. Okay. Haney. Okay. Shakur. All right. Boom. Okay. You know, sometimes we need visual, right? Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second, y'all. They saying my brother Lalo. Let's keep Lalo. Let's keep Lalo. Good looking out with a super chat, my brother. Appreciate you, my brother. Hold on. Let's keep the Lalo and let's keep the Lalo. Hold on. No te vaya. Lalo said. Let's debunk this right quick. Shakur called Martin a dog because he didn't take a mill to fight him, but Shakur would have made more than his last 3 fights. He took the 25% with Devin. Okay. Let's stay with that. Pasando. Okay. All right, Lalo, let me help you out here. So Shakur was 25%, right? They said that it was they say out there in the YTBC, Shakur Stevenson was going to go, was offered $8 million. Okay? He was offered $8 million, meaning the 75% for Devin Haney will be $24 million. So you're telling me that Devin Haney, from making $4 million with Lomachenko, they say, wow, Devin Haney, you know what? You deserve it all because you were so great. You brought up great numbers. The pay-per-view was amazing. And we're going to give you a guaranteed purse of $24 million plus the back end of the pay-per-view. And we're going to give Shakur Stevenson $8 million, 25%. Come on, you got to take that. It's going to be the most money you ever made. Where the hell are they going to find $24 million for Devin Haney? Dime a dónde, señor. Dime. Not even the Bank of Jesus Christ is going to give it $24 million. ¿Ah? ¿A dónde, señor, usted va a encontrar ese dinero para Devin Haney? ¿Ah? Lalo, ¿dónde que tú estás, mi hermano? ¿Dónde que tú estás, Lalo? Ven para acá. No te esconda, señor. Tell me, bring anybody in this fucking industry, the sport of boxing, to find me $24 million for Devin Dream Haney. ESPN? Not even if PBC, ESPN, The Zone, NBC, ABC, the Disney Channel, Hulu, everybody, MTV, Paramount, everybody could find, because it's going to pinch in for $24 million for Devin Dream Haney. Usted tan loco, eh? the hell is wrong with y'all in this community for real, bro? What the hell is wrong with y'all in this community? Yo, Shakur Stevenson, he dug $8 million. The 25% would have been the most that he's ever made. So you telling me what company has this fight $32 million in a $32 million pot? $32 million pot for Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney when there was only a $7 million pot for Devin Haney and Lomachenko. Guaranteed. Usted tan loco, man. Y'all crazy, bro. Anybody in this community could tell y'all anything, and y'all just, yo, Punch, you know what I'm saying? Yo, nah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all talk about Frank Martin ducking, but you know what I'm saying? Yo, he dug, you know what I'm saying? He dug Devin Haney, though, and they offer him, you know what I'm saying? $8 million. And he should have took the 25% because he would have made more than anything he made live. He would have made more money than any time he laughed. Really? Please, I want to know who is paying Devin the Dream Haney $24 million guarantee to fight Shakur Stevenson. And tell me, since they made the offer, and Devin Haney is a free agent. Think about this. Mira la suciedad de esta gente. Mira. Ladies and gentlemen, they say that Devin Haney made Shakur Stevenson an offer. So Devin Haney is a free agent, meaning he does not have the zone, nor does he have ESPN. That means that Devin Haney has $32 million that he's going to pay $24 million to himself and offer Shakur Stevenson $8 million. Eso lo que está. So DHP had the money. Oh, DHP has this $8 million to offer Shakur Stevenson, the 25%, right? Hey, yo, Top Rank wouldn't even pay Floyd Mayweather to come out of retirement and give him $24 million. They wouldn't even pay Floyd Mayweather to come out of retirement and give him $24 million. They paid Mike Tyson how much? $15 million to fight Roy Jones Jr.? Bob Arum would even give Floyd Mayweather $24 million to come out of retirement and fight. Y'all crazy, bro. Hey, you're tan loco, mi hermano. Castro in the building. Please, anybody in the community of boxing, any channel, can you please bring them to Punch Drunk Boxing and explain where they're going to get this money from? Diablo, porque think about this. You think about this, folks. If Devin Haney is worth $24 million, 25%, can you imagine how much he's worth to fight Ryan? Tank? Like, I know in this community, see, this was happening in this community, folks. This was happening in this community. These channels, as a matter of fact, let me put my face because I know what it is. 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 Let me keep it real. And I don't want to go in on channels, but y'all know who y'all are. But let me take this thing out. Let me take this thing out. You know what bothers me about these other channels? That most of the channels that has the high traffic and allows them to be pimped out by certain people in the industry, you guys are well over 40 years old. Some of y'all are reaching 50 years old. And you guys get starstruck out of Bill Haney. And that's what it is. You overly 40 years old, heading to 50 years old. All you channels that spin the narrative that, and I'm not going to say that he said $8 million. He didn't say $8 million, but I know the energy. You guys get so starstruck and you start pushing. I'm not going to say the $8 million, but you start pushing this Devin Haney narrative to shame everybody else. For what? Huh? Is he wet willy in your butthole or something like that? Huh? What is it? You guys have no integrity? You guys have no integrity? Let me tell y'all something. A lot of these channels, y'all make good money. Y'all don't even need nobody in boxing. Come on, let's be real, let's be honest. They don't need nobody in boxing. You guys are going to run with for $8 million. $8 million. And that means that Devin Haney is going to make $24 million. You guys will lower yourself. You guys are grown men. Grown men. Then how much you want to bet that some of y'all mother effers got grandchildren, bro? Y usted no tiene vergüenza, bro. Y'all don't got no shame. Maybe it's a New York thing. Maybe it's a big city thing that I see famous people all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, look, I was the other day, and I think that somebody saw me too. Somebody saw yo punch and stuff like that. I was eating in Bleecker Street in an Italian restaurant, right? Before that, I stopped and I took a little drink in Soho. Guess who was sitting right next? Guess who was sitting right next to me? And me, I was like, I'm punching, and you who's Russell Simmons? Russell Simmons was over there. I'm here. Russell Simmons is right there. Nobody bothering Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons on his own. I'm here sitting on my own. Nobody bothering him. Russell Simmons is un millionaire. But it's New York City. We don't get starstruck. Hey, how you doing? Good. Oh, good. I like your sneakers. Good. All right. Boom. Chilling. One time I'm in the 6th train. El tigre de Harry Potter. Harry Potter was in the 6th train. Ahí sentado. Go to the meatpacking district. The meatpacking district, sit outside and stuff like that, and boom, you're going to see a bunch of eso de nada. But in the YTBC, you guys never, some of these channels never seen a famous guy. So when the famous approach, he can, say, man, guess what? I know Bill Haney, I know Bill Haney, That's my brother. That's my, you know what I'm saying? That he did. Shakur Stevenson dug. Yeah, he dug. How much was it? 25%. It gotta be that $8 million. It gotta be that $8 million. I heard through the grapevine Bill say, 25%. But somebody say $8 million. Yo, he ducking, Bill. You grown ass men spinning dumbass narratives about $8 million. And that like Devin Haney is worth $75 million, $24 million. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Now I don't knock down anybody making money, but come on, bro. I'm not gonna stoop low. I got kids that's watching. I got a teenage son that watches me. Think I'm gonna stoop low for dumb narratives and stuff like that? You must be damn crazy. Yo, Shakur Stevenson, but he ducked that 25% though. 25% of what? I dare you to tell me the 25%. I dare you to tell me how much was the 25%. Why do you think Lalo ran off? Lalo, mi hermano, ¿a dónde tú estás, mi hermano? Venga aquí, Lalo. ¿Por qué te fuiste, Lalo? ¿Ah? ¿Por qué tú te fuiste con esa vaina? ¿Ah? ¿Quién es que te está entrando ese narrative en que tu colito tuyo sin gasolina? ¿Quién, mi hermano? Dime el nombre. Lalo, Ramon, ¿quién que te está metiendo ese narrative en el colito tuyo that's ramming that narrative up your booty hole without Vaseline? Who? So we could smoke him over here and punch on boxing. Who? No sabe. Lalo gonna be like, oh, Lord, I'm not no snitch. I ain't no snitch. I ain't no snitch. Hello. Lolo Max say, yo, I done with this bill, call it to Canelo show and turn it to a Devin Haney show. Y lo dejan. Lo dejan. But that's why you you gotta give you gotta give credit to Bill Haney. Bill Haney will go to your channel and that's it, because that's what he needs to do. That's what that's matter of fact, that's what Bill Haney's supposed to do. Market. Keep everybody's name. Keep his son's name in everybody's mouth. Bill Haney, that's his job. DHP, Devin Haney Promotions, that's his job. Devin Haney and Bill Haney and none of these fighters ain't the problem. It's the other people that get starstruck and say, Bill, 75%. Yeah, he did, Doug. Motherfuckers be acting like this, like they got the little thing. Shakur, Stevenson, Doug, 25%. But what's the 25% though? Shut up. Just repeat after me. Shakur, Stevenson, Doug, 25%. Shakur, Stevenson, Doug, 25%. Shakur, Stevenson, Doug, 24%. Shakur, Stevenson, Doug, 25%. Shakur, Stevenson, Doug, 25%. Shakur, Stevenson, Doug, 25%. Shakur Stevenson, Doug, 25%. Shakur Stevenson, Doug, 25%. Then they go to the YTBC. Shakur Stevenson, Doug, 25%. Let me tune into Punch on Boxing. I'm gonna go to the chat and I'm gonna say Shakur Stevenson, Doug, 25%. Devin Haney sent an offer and he dug 25%. I'm in Punch on Boxing. Shakur Stevenson, the 25%. He dug Devin Haney. Enter. I'm going to another channel. What's another channel? I'm going to go to Showbiz the other. Shakur Stevenson, the 25%. Shakur Stevenson, the 25%. Shakur Stevenson, the 25%. Devin Haney sent the offer. I'm going to go to another channel. I'm going to go to Blue Blood Sports TV. Shakur Stevenson, the 25%. Shakur Stevenson, the 25%. Shakur. These motherfuckers out here is robots, bro. Robots. Robots, man. Repeating the same mother effing shit that little narrative pimp be telling them. Shakur Stevenson, 35%. Devin Haney send the offer. 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 Man. Yo, this community, for real, this community really, man, it Hey, yo, Charles, she say I creeped out. I be feeling creeped out when I listen to this shit. I be feeling creeped out. Like I'm like, yo, wow. Savage in the building. What's good, Savage? Savage, I seen that. I seen it earlier, Savage. What's good, Savage? What's good, Savage? What's good, Savage? What up, Punch? Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. I get it. Look, it's only 57 people right here. You know why? I'm gonna keep it real. You know why? You know why I'm not this big YouTube guy and got all these numbers? I just do not I just can't, bro. I just can't hustle the people with dumb narratives. I just can't. I just can't. It's like everybody knows the hustle. Other boxing content creators, they know what I'm talking about. You know the hustle. You hustle the people. I just can't, because I do things because I'm happy doing it. Whether it brings $2, whether it's free. I used to do lives for hours, and there'd be two people looking on. One people looking. I remember I did a live when I started. And I remember I did like 25 minutes. 0 people looking on, like I'm talking to myself. And I was still giving the same energy, like I'm giving the energy now. I do it because I actually enjoy and love it and like to educate people, and I want to be educated as well. See, but the people looked at this like a hustle, a hustle. They'll dumb down for a hustle. I get it. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this: the greatest businessman is those that doesn't have feeling attached. That doesn't have feeling attached. I was never driven about money, to be honest. I was never driven about money. If I was driven about money, man, I'll see like, you know what, man, strap this shit. I'm going to find my lane. I'm going to create narratives. I'm going to find my lane, and that's it. But it's not fun for me. I can't take time away from the kids that we put them to sleep at 8 o'clock, and I can't take them away because I'm just going to be out here narrative and spilling some dumb shit and lower myself, my integrity, my knowledge for what? Rapstar Boxing 9 is the voice of the UK, London, bruv. What's good, Rap? Hey, yo, Rapstar, tell me this. What you think about this? They say, Rapstar, look on. What you think about this? They say that Devin Haney offered Shakur Stevenson $8 million. That's the 25%. $8 million. $8 million. Look at the screen, my brother. So that means that Devin Haney, the 75% is $24 million. I don't know. Maybe you know something I don't know. And you from the UK, did Eddie Hearn have a $32 million pot? Because at the time that they say that Devin the Dream, that they say, I'm not even putting this on Devin Haney, that Devin Haney offered Shakur Stevenson 25%, and this $8 million is going all around the YouTube, right? All right, then. So $8 million is 25%. That means the 75% for Devin Haney is 24%. I want to know what businessman, what soul, who? Help me! Who has offered Devin Haney $24 million guaranteed to fight Shakur, meaning $24 million, and then the back end of the pay-per-view, he will make how much? 30-something? 32? Really? Didn't he fight Lomachenko? And it did 100 and what? 120, 130,000 pay-per-view buys? Did somebody in the industry say, hey, we found our Floyd Mayweather, Devin Haney, we got to give him 24 million guaranteed? I'm gonna start singing the Deion Sanders song like back in the days. Must be the money. Must be the money. Must be the money. I don't know if y'all know that song. Probably I'm showing my age and shit like that. You remember when Deion Sanders came out with an album? You remember when Prime Time came out with an album? Back in the days, I remember when Prime Time Deion Sanders came out with an album. Must be the money. Must be the money. Must be the money. Eso lo que era, mi hermano. Eso lo que era. It wasn't that they offered $8 million. What they offer was this. Te lo voy a enseñar ahora, mi hermano. Espera. Te lo voy a enseñar. I'm going to tell you exactly what they offer him. Espera. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. That's what they offer him. Eso es el 25%. El 25% es esto. Eso, mira. $8 million de Dominican peso. Eso es lo que le dieron al Tigre. Eso es lo que le dieron. That convert Dominican peso. Eso era. They gave him $141,000. Eso era, mira. Eso es lo que le dieron al Tigre. That's what they gave Shakur Stevenson. That's what it is. $8 million peso de Dominican Republic. Eso es lo que le dieron al Tigre. A signing bonus. That's what it was. $8 million peso from the Dominican Republic. Now that's more like it. Now that makes sense. $8 million Dominican peso. $8 million Dominican peso. Now that's more like it. Now we're making sense. I don't know, and I think the houses. The thing is, in Dominican Republic, Charles Edward Cheese, you actually you buy land, and then like you buy the land. In most places in Dominican Republic, you buy the land. Not necessarily you buy the house, but you buy the land. You could build the house. You could do. Sometimes you can build a house now. I mean, Dominican Republic has came up. I think the house is a little cheaper. You could get a mansion. You can get a mansion. You go to Puerto Plata and get a mansion. And maybe todavía, and still you paying like $500,000. But I think you could also do that in Houston, right? Houston, you could get a mansion in Houston for like, well, $600,000, $500,000. I was thinking about moving to Texas and stuff like that. But you know what? That's not Bill. That's not, you know what it is? Low nose boxing also, that's not Bill. The thing is, Bill knows how to keep his mouth shut when there's a narrative out there. So Bill's like, yo, why he wouldn't take, if he's a mandatory, why wouldn't you take $25 million? See, that's what Bill would say. Why you won't take the 25? I'm not the $25 million. I'm sorry, the 25%. If he's a mandatory, we took this when we go fight Cambosa. And then when that $8 million was put out there, you step back and let that narrative go. You let Shakur Stevenson get flamed and get smoked with a narrative out there of that was Shakur Stevenson's team that said that. You know what I'm saying? Man, he was talking about hypothetically, man. Nobody offer no Shakur Stevenson on $8 million to fight as a 25%. But ladies and gentlemen, you know what? Again, man, I think that Frank Martin has done a bad job not getting the fight. You know what I'm saying? It was a good opportunity for him to become a champion and stuff like that. And then if he would have beat Shakur Stevenson, then it would have made a fight with a Tank Davis even more lucrative, and maybe he would have had more something to stand on. But he didn't believe in himself. His team didn't believe that they could beat Shakur Stevenson, and maybe is a smart coward move. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to understand your battles, right? As a matter of fact, let's not say maybe coward, but it's a smart move. It's almost like you could be tough, right? You could be tough, but are you going to go into a fight? Are you going to go into a gunfight with a knife? And I think that's how Frank Martin feel. He tough. He'll fight, but he picks his battle. He picks his battles. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it is. He knows that Shakur Stevenson got a bazooka, and he got like a little. He got a butter knife, and he's like, you know what, man? There's no way I'm gonna beat this guy, but I could keep on talking shit and still have my name out there, and hopefully the the Errol Spence YouTube channels. You know what I'm saying? The Errol Spence that Errol Spence is the poster boy of certain YouTube channels that have high traffic. If they could push this narrative, then I could be afloat. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're counting on. They're counting on the narrative, not to flame Frank Martin. That's why Frank Martin started to talk about this Devin Haney and stuff like that, because he don't want to take accountability and responsibility for him being a coward to fight Shakur Stevenson, for him being a duck, for him being of a Gigi juice. He don't want to take responsibility and accountability. He wants to point the finger where you didn't fight Devin Haney. Motherfucker, what about you? What about you? Devin Haney is a champion of recess, so you could fight for the motherfucking belt, dummy. Devin Haney got stripped for you to have an opportunity, you cock motherfucker. Suck up. What are you talking about? Shakur Stevenson fight Devin Haney. He's fighting you, though. He's fighting you. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I said I was gonna be nice. I said that my curses I'm gonna decrease my curses. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to call him a peepee, la mamada, la mamada, la mama. I mean that. Usa. Come on, remember your pressure points. Usa. It's just hard for me. I'm a person that always be like modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, right? I'm a person that's always giving props to these fighters, always hold them up in high regards, but these guys really don't want it. And this is why it's time for us, man. It's just time. I just can't give all these fighters the way I speak about them. You know what, man? There's certain fighters that has raised the bar, and especially in this young generation, right? And I don't give a damn. If y'all hate it, I don't give a damn if y'all be like, yo, chill, yo, punch. You only saying that, yo, you a fanboy. I don't give a damn. Teofimo Lopez he's the standard. Shakur Stevenson, Bam Rodriguez. These guys are going to be in the forefront of me praising fighters of this generation because they don't cheat us. We know that they want legacy. That legacy reigns supreme. They hold in the morals and principle of the sport of boxing down. Shout out to the women as well. Shout out to Amanda Serrano. Shout out to Katie Taylor, Chantel Cameron. Shout out to those girls, because even the women boxing, the women, you could tell they going out there, they trying to fight for their name, they trying to fight for their respect and stuff like that. Give credit to these, to also these women. Frank Martin, Pitbull Cruz, the move that they pull is a reason why people are starting to disrespect fighters like they never been disrespected before. Because we see through you already. When you duck to have an opportunity to be a champion, isn't that why? I know when you was young, you wasn't fighting and you was thinking about money. You was thinking about being the best. You was thinking about beating the guy up and then raise your hand and you're the best. There's people in the amateurs that was crying, fought for free, and it was still a sport to them. And I'm not saying don't get your money, but what I'm saying is this is the top of the mountain. Frank Martin, you in position that many people would die for. You in a position that many people don't even get a chance. Frank Martin, you in the position. Look at that old man that fought Rolly Romero. You know that he's never gonna get a chance again. That the age of 40, he's been fighting all his life to get this one opportunity and got robbed. And he will never get that opportunity ever again. And you, Frank Martin, is passing this opportunity like this opportunity is just gonna come around. Did Samuel Vargas ever had an opportunity to get a title shot? Samuel Vargas has been fighting a long time. Samuel Vargas from Canada. How many opportunities that one of the best heavyweights of the past era only got one chance to be heavyweight champion of the world? David Tua. David Tua only had one opportunity. One opportunity. His whole life fighting, one opportunity to get a chance and lost. This is a world sport. Many people are fighting to be in that position. And maybe for Frank Martin, people have paid for you to be in that ranking. And people are going to pay for you to stay on that ranking, in which if you a fighter, I'm sorry, if you ducked that mandatory, you should be out the rankings. He said, Coda said, man, Frank pulled a brilliant move on y'all. Don't even see it. No, we see it. Coda. Look at the title. Look at the thumbnail. What did I say on the thumbnail? Coda, read the thumbnail. What did I say? You said, man, Frank pulled a brilliant move and y'all don't even see it. Look at the thumbnail. What did I say in the thumbnail? I didn't say just coward. I said smart coward. We know why he made a brilliant move. We know that. We know. Of course, save yourself. Save yourself. Your stock don't drop. I get it. I told you. What? Is he waiting for the Willy Wonka ticket of the PBC and fight Tank? If that's what he's waiting for? Yo, just because you fight Tank, that doesn't mean you get the bag. Hector Luis Garcia only got how much to fight Tank? 300,000? Nobody knows you, Frank. And you was getting $1 million to fight Shakur Stevenson. What you think you're gonna get 2 million to fight Tank? You're not even gonna get 2 million to fight Tank. Pitbull Cruz got 300,000, and Pitbull Cruz at least look. How much did Hector Luis Garcia look? And we just going by reports, even though that I feel like sometimes most of the time it's not accurate. But let's just go by with the reports. Davis will take home a guaranteed salary of 1.5 million. Garcia is expected to earn 350,000. How much money? How much money? This is Hector Luis Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis is really just getting paid off the pay-per-view back end. 350,000. It only did 200 pay-per-view buys. How much you think you're going to get, Frank Martin? How much you think you're going to get? And fighting in a platform on ESPN and the build-up, it will give you the type of recognition in which you use those recognition and you use that's you know how you get your money? Get the sponsors, get the endorsements and stuff like that. I'm going to be fighting Shakur Stevenson. Is going to be on primetime ESPN, and then you get you get your little 200,000 or 150,000 from sponsors and deals or whatever like that, and lead up to your fight. Coda, yeah, he's trying to play chess, but what's the significant? He's getting $1 million to fight Shakur. He's not gonna get this extra. Look, Coda, look how much he made versus Michel Rivera, mi hermano. Mira, mi hermano, mira esto, mira esto. Mira esto, mi hermano, mira esto. His biggest win. Mira esto. Michel Rivera, 200K. Mira Frank Martin, 75K. 75K, brother. Ese tigre no está haciendo nada. You're going to get a title shot and $1 million. And you on PBC. You put up a great fight versus Shakur Stevenson. You still have an opportunity to get a Tank fight. But even if you say no to Shakur Stevenson, you get a Tank fight. If you lose a Tank, man, Shakur Stevenson, he ain't going to look at you. Okay. All right. Just because Tank is made, nobody knows Frank Martin. Just because he fighting Tank, that I'm telling you, that doesn't mean that you gonna get 2 million, 3 million fighting Tank. No, it's not gonna happen. Bien, mira Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers injured already. Mira esa mierda. Ven. Another Brett Favre. I knew it. Maldito viejo. We'll see. You're gonna see, guys. You're gonna see. You get a title shot. Who says Martin is fighting Tank? And that's another thing, right? HLD. Who say he's gonna be fighting Tank? Tank is gonna be fighting him. After he lose, there's no insurance for his career, bro. Yo, after you pass an opportunity, there's también, Coda. What about if you pass the opportunity, bro? Hey, yo, right now, Keith Thurman is looking for a fight and he can't get a fight. Yeah, sometimes you go for the money, you go for the money, but then that's it. Sometimes it stays, that's it. You acting like this is gonna be his last fight, Coda. Coda, you acting like Frank Martin is looking for a cash out. If he's looking for a cash out, okay, that's the plan. Is that the plan? He's looking for a cash out. He don't believe in himself, and his team don't believe in him. Matter of fact, put Frank Martin versus Pitbull Cruz. Frank Martin versus Pitbull Cruz. Man, people are just scared to put up a great fight, man. They scared of the stock. That's what it is. They don't believe in themselves, man. They just don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in themselves. I'm gonna say it like this: Jamel Charlo gonna be fighting Canelo Alvarez, and I say Canelo Alvarez beats Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo puts up a great fight to the point where I'm gonna say it like this: with a great fighter like that, you could earn a lot of respect. If Ryan Garcia would have put up a great fight versus Gervonta Tan Davis, his stock would have went up, way up that it would have was in the beginning, because then you'd be like, yo, we would have fought in 140, then it would have been but he didn't give that indication. His performance didn't give that indication. They're scared to just fight. They're scared that the stock is going to drop. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, man. Tomorrow we back at it again. And tomorrow I'm gonna open up the panels and stuff like that. I'm getting hungry, man. I got dry mouth right now. I'm hungry, and the food is right there waiting and stuff like that. Tomorrow we back at it, 6:30, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Football gonna finish watching the football game and stuff like that. Damn it, Aaron Rodgers just went down. Pause. Let's see what's gonna be next for Shakur Stevenson. Probably De Los Santos. We're gonna see. I still think that Shakur Stevenson is gonna be unbeatable in 135 unless he fights Gervonta Tan Davis, and unless that Gervonta Tan Davis stop Shakur Stevenson, because I don't see nobody outboxing Shakur Stevenson in 135. But let's see if De Los Santos is ready. If he's not ready, I hope that Maxie Hughes get the fight, because I believe that he's earned the right to get that type of fight, in my opinion, because I feel like he got robbed versus Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Thanks for the people that smashed the like button. Thank you for the people that donated to the channel today. Thank you for the people that showed up and still showing love to Punch Drum Boxing. Love y'all. God bless. And on